Just a reminder, we have a report review that will start.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, call to order the Stevensville Town Council, a special Town Council meeting for Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. Janelle, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Bailey? Present. Councilmember Wandler? Present. Councilmember Smith?
Here.
And Councilmember Town Ross has an excused absence. Mayor Cruz.
Here, you'll join me for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. This time we'll call for public comments on anything that is not on the agenda, but under the jurisdiction of the council. Okay, there are no members of the public present. No public comment. New business, discussion decision, resolution number 519 Bravo, a resolution establishing user fees and memorandum for the Stevensville swimming pool. Okay, Gina, you want to explain this?
Yeah, so, when, I can't remember what council meeting it was that we, put forth where they came and they wanted a special rate for their kids. There was some confusion over whether it was per person or not. And the $65 that we gave them for the, group lesson, the half-hour group lesson was $65 a person. But because it didn't say that on the sheet, she said it was $65 per group. So what's happened is that there was not a whole lot of understanding, I think, on our part. At the pools there was, but here there wasn't, just how these things happen. So when they have the group lessons, those half-hour group lessons, they go for 10 days, okay? So it's $65 per child for 10 days, okay? So, what was her name?
The director of Sapphire, I don't remember her first name, but Jamie.
Jamie Devlin came in, and Wally was at that meeting, and she was pretty upset. And, so basically, we gave her $65 per group. So what that calculated out, so she had 15 kids in a group. So 15 kids paid $65, just one time $65, which equaled out to $195, like if you did 3 groups. So she had 3 groups of 15. So that's 30 days, right? So 10, 20, 30. So 30 days, they paid $195 for 30 days of lessons, when it should have been $2,925. So I put this exhibit together to make sure that it was very plain and clear what our charges were and what we were offering for that particular price. And so anyway, it just lines out what it is. It tells you that how the lessons are, the prices for the lessons, and on the second page of the exhibit, so like for the group lessons, it says multiple students taught together in a public cohort, which means all students, a half hour per day times 10 days. So there's no mistaking now. If they bring this back to you and they say, we want a special rate, you now know what they're getting for that special rate. It wasn't clear before.
Okay, is there any council questions? Councilmember Smith?
Okay, whoever put this together, kudos, did a fine job on it, but a little bit of a fix-it, maybe. We'll see what the rest of the council says. Looking at these rates, youth and military, don't want to tread on military seniors or first responders. I don't want to get in there, but here we have swimming per entry, youth 3 to 11, $5. You know, that's real good for a resident. But we have, and we know there's a lot of, I'm only going to call them outlanders, not derogatory, but just descriptive. We have a lot of outlanders that come in and use the pool too.
Mhm.
And their parents living outside do not contribute one nickel in taxes or anything like that to our pool or its upkeep. So we could have a resident rate of what your $5 is, but an outlander rate, an extra $1. Not much.
I understand that, and we've talked about that, but this isn't to discuss the rates. This is basically just to outline what we provide. If we want to raise the rates, then that will have to be brought forth by somebody on the council, and then we can raise the rates. This is just to outline what we offer.
This is basically an explanation
Yeah.
of what we really have, okay? If you want to adjust the rates, we're gonna have to put it on the agenda, bring it forth as a separate issue, and then we'll also have to adjust the budget.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am?
So if you guys look, you have resolution 519B. So 519A is when the council approved these rates. And now to have these rates mirror the exhibit, we made this resolution 519B to include still the rates that were approved, and that's what's being charged. And then exhibit A explaining what Gina just talked about. What is a group lesson, what's a private lesson, how long they are. But the mayor is correct.
Okay.
We could bring this back and it would be,
We can use this as a
519C.
standard to do outlander later.
Yeah, I mean, and we have discussed that with the Rhode County residents. We've discussed that a lot because they do use our pool and they do use our services and they don't pay any taxes. And so, and we did that. That's gonna have to be something that we bring back to the council to discuss and talk about how we're gonna do the rates. But we're not changing, I mean, I didn't know this, I thought we were just putting this exhibit in too, so you're familiar with this, but, this was just to explain to people when they ask, what do you guys offer at your pool? This is it.
Mhm.
And this tells everybody, okay, so for private lessons, they're one-on-one, they're 1 hour, you get four days of lessons for that for $100. So it pretty much spells it out, and it's per person, not per group.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Now, of course, this one, if approved, this takes effect as of this date.
As soon as I sign it.
Right. Nothing retroactive.
All this is an explanation of the rates.
Okay.
That's all it is.
They're currently doing this at the pool right now. They've been doing this for years.
I wish we knew about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes.
Yeah.
The details, the devil's in the details, right?
It's always good to have it in black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's just very clear. It's very plain and clear that if people want to come and ask for a special rate, and we say, hey, council, we want you guys to give us $50 per kid for a group lesson, at least we have this document now to know exactly what you're doing, what you're approving. Before, I don't think there was that understanding. It wasn't for me anyway, so.
Okay.
Any other questions from the
I
council?
am in understanding now. Thank you.
Councilmember Bailey?
All right, so looking, I thought we were changing the rates as well tonight. Looking at resolution 519B, it has this detailed breakdown of our rates, and you just pulled those rates and put them on here. Is that correct? So then I see pool party, on this page, it says $90 an hour, here it says 70 for 20 swimmers. These are all off by about $20.
It depends on the amount of kids.
So in,
So 1 to 20 swimmers, it's $70.
it's 90 on this form.
That's
Yeah. So if you take a look at
the sheet
this,
that I have from you was the
90, 110, 130, we have 70, 90, 110.
This is
So
what
we're
I
short
was-
about the $20.
Okay, can we only have one conversation at a time, please?
Sorry.
So then you to, then why did this 21?
That's for churches,
So,
churches, non-church groups, 90.
So the sheet that I had did not have this on that, so I did not add that in there.
okay, so we got some minor errors on the form. Okay,
So yeah, we need to update that to $90 on that for the party. Up to, so it'd be 90, if we need to make that correction.
yes, Councilmember Bailey.
So what they're discussing is that the private pool party rentals, Gina pulled the rates for the pool party civic church groups, which are $20 cheaper.
Yeah, I don't have the church groups on this sheet, I would have to add them.
Okay. And then update these to the public rates.
Sure can.
And then I have one more question, and that is group lessons. What's the limit on how many folks can be in a group lesson? Do we have one?
They do 15, I think, 15 kids in a group lesson.
But does the town have a limit? Because let's say I don't wanna, have to pay for 3 different groups of 45 kids, I'm gonna put them all in one pool, because the pool capacity is 60.
Yeah, the pool can only hold 60 people.
Yeah, but I can put all 45 of my kids in the pool at once and only pay one group rate instead of paying 3 group rates.
So what you're asking is to modify this to say 15 kids or 15 participants at a time?
I would say we should modify this to have a group capacity, but I don't know if it's appropriate to do that tonight.
Yes, it is. Okay, you can make a motion to amend this resolution to put that in there. Get a second, we discuss it, then we vote on to approve that amendment to this,
Okay,
okay? And then we vote to approve the whole thing.
okay. I just was confused, I thought we couldn't make changes
So we
to
can make
this.
changes. So do you have a motion that you'd like to
I think
make?
that's what it is, I don't know if they, right.
I'd like to
know
know
that. I have to ask the pool kids what they take as a limit, because it depends on the lifeguards, right? So if we only have 8 lifeguards
Mhm.
and they only have 3 that day, then they can only have so many kids in the pool. So basically, when they make their schedules, when they have their lessons, they base them off of the lifeguards that are available that day.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to put a limit on that when you don't know how many lifeguards you're gonna have that day. You don't know if somebody's gonna call it sick, you just don't know.
I think my concern is not so much logistically, I'm just thinking like, if I was a group and I wanted to kind of cheat the system, I could come in and put all my kids in the pool at once, and if you have the lifeguards to accommodate that, then there's nothing to stop me from.
That's not what group lesson is.
I guess I'm not sure. I think, are you talking about, the groups have to sign up.
Mhm.
They're not kids that can just come in anytime they want.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm missing, is that,
So they have to, when you sign up for a group lesson, you have to get with the pool manager. The pool manager then puts on the list how many kids can be in that based on how many lifeguards they have.
Okay.
And so, they're not gonna take more than they can have, they're, more than the lifeguards that they can't do that. But it's all based on the lesson.
okay,
So if I have a group of 15 kids and I say, hey, I wanna bring my kids in there, and I've got 15 kids, and I've already got 4 in the pool, I'm gonna say, sorry, we can't, or our schedule is full today, we can't take all those kids.
okay.
Does that make sense?
I think it does. I guess, then what is the justification for having a max capacity on private lessons?
Because
Private
that's just
lesson.
one-on-one.
Private lessons are one.
But isn't that up to the pool manager? Again, like, why would that be up to town council to restrict that? Wouldn't that be up to the pool manager to confirm if they have enough instructors for a one-on-one?
Well, of course.
Right,
So
that's
I'm
why.
confused at what you're saying. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Okay, so page 2 of your packet. Group lessons, multiple students taught together in public cohort, $75 per person, per individual person. Private lessons for a half hour, they are one-on-one, $60 per slot. Why are we not just charging per person and letting the pool manager decide how many students they can take on? So your private lessons are max people 2 on the third line. So I guess I'm just confused as to why some lessons restrict the number of students and others don't.
It just depends on how their schedule is set up.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll
If it's
talk
a
to the
private
manager.
lesson, so if it's a private lesson, they say, some people will come up and say, hey, I want my kid to have 30-minute lessons, I'm gonna pay $60. And they get 4 days of they get 4 days of a half-hour lesson, okay? And so they set up their schedule for that. They have a one-on-one with the lifeguard.
What is our max number of swimmers per lifeguard?
How many are the max swimmers per lifeguard? I don't really know.
Because I think that's what Melissa's asking.
No, it's okay. I'll talk with the pool manager. It's fine. I mean, it doesn't change the rates. I mean, I think it's clear enough.
Then I guess I'm a little confused as to what you're asking.
Yeah, I guess I'm not articulating very well. So I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it.
That's not necessarily your fault, it may be my misunderstanding.
No, I guess maybe I'm misunderstanding, so, it's fine, I'm gonna leave it here, I'll talk with the pool manager about how logistically they schedule their students.
So basically, this is just to outline, hey, if you want to bring your child here, this is the rate per person. This is what you get for that lesson. And they could have 3 or 4 lifeguards there that are doing private lessons. I don't really know, it depends on the lifeguard schedule.
Yeah. Okay. I think those are the only questions I have for this.
Is there any public comment? No public comment. Okay, any further council questions? Then I'll entertain a motion.
Oh, you want me to do that? Okay.
Councilmember Smith.
Okay, let me get to the right page here. I move that we adopt resolution number 519B, resolution establishing the user fees and memorandum of Stevensville swimming pool.
Is there a second? Okay, the motion is a motion and a second on the floor to adopt resolution number 519B, a resolution establishing user fees and a memorandum for the Stevensville swimming pool. Is there any further council discussion? No, please call for the vote.
This is for resolution number 519B with corrections made
Yes.
on the dollar amounts of the,
Yes.
I'm gonna say it all here, private pool party
And the addition.
and the addition of the church rates that are on the front of the,
Yeah, move that.
So let me repeat the motion. Okay, make sure I understand. Motion on the floor to approve resolution number 51B, a resolution establishing user fees and memorandum for the Stevensville swimming pool with annotated corrections.
thank you. Councilmember Bailey,
Aye.
Councilmember Butler, and Councilmember Smith.
All right.
Okay, motion passes 3-0. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Public comment. No, I mean, council comment.
It's not on the agenda.
A minute.
It's not on the agenda.
That's all I get?
It's not on the agenda.
Well, we don't have-
There's nothing after the new business.
It's a
It's
special town council meeting.
a special town council.
Okay, I can keep quiet then. That's what I get
Can
for
I
being
have,
late.
can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, is there a second?
I will second.
Okay, Councilmember Bailey seconds. So motion on the floor to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.